Hello Ultima fans, my name is Dmitry and today I'm gonna talk about the Ultima Online. The Ultima Online I'm playing on the Italian server which is working since 2003, but I'm playing 2 years later, so from 2005 for 13 years I'm playing that game. And like not every day, but when I have time. Right. For example, if you're the new person who wants to play Ultima Online, I'm gonna show you basically the steps which you need to follow to install that game. First of all, you're going to Google. You need to download the client Ultima Online, download. As you can see, I've been downloading before. As I was doing, I was taking that client. You need to install the classic client, click here, download, install into the folder you like, and after you going to the website which calls www.uodreams.it. Here we go, that's the Italian server. You can see the news here, the options, what happening, basically everything here in Italian or in English. You can switch the language here. I'm using the English. I know a bit of Italian, but it doesn't matter. Okay, the game. As a new player, how to play, you need to choose how to play. And here there is the steps, how to register your account, how to register your premium account. The premium account gives you some goods, like a premium award, rewards, veteran awards, and stuff like that. It's like a donation as well to keep the server keep going. Like, here we go. As long as you install the Ultima Online, you don't download this client, which is patched 705809. Right. Warning. Uodreams requires only original files. As I understand, and I told you before, need to install the original pack and after to put these files over it. After that, you need to install one of these programs. You can use the Razer or you can use Steam. I'm not really good with Steam, I prefer Razer. When you go, you can install the Razer, these options. When you need to download the Razer from this link, or I'd say that's the new Razer. Oh, it's a framework. Right. Don't take it seriously, just go here, Razer. Oh. You go to Razer free software, develop, blah blah blah. You can download the Razer from here, and when you download the Razer, you install it, basically. You need to fill a bit of options. You double click on your Razer program, this window will come up. Here, sfoglea. Okay, browse, that's in Italian language. Browse, you need to find the client exam, choose it, and don't give a bother about this button, never used it before. Log into Uodreams.com and 2593. Okay, choose the English or any language you like. It will bring you to the icon like that. Icon like that. And from here we're gonna start use the Razer. Here I have a Viska, so I'm gonna delete it and open the new one, Viska, to show you every step you need to do. Here, show welcome screen, you don't really need it. To be faster to go this option straight away. Use smart always on top. I always use that fixture because it will give me kind of advantage to see the Razer on the top of the Ultima Online game. It's like easy, like if you need you can take it off, you know, easy. Right, you can choose the language here, English, blah blah blah, and the one interesting option you seem as long as you have your account, it will take maybe 1 hour to set it up by the automatic system, and so when it's set up you can log in. So that's my account name. I'm not gonna give you my password. You need to choose this option, remember passwords, yes, and after you just enter your password and enter the game. Take my character, this one, so, and your password set up. So basically the next time when I need to log in, I just press the enter and program automatically brings my password into the system, and it works that way. So here we're gonna choose the light. It's a daytime here, so you won't see any dark. Usually when you take it off, it's a bit darker, so I prefer a light one. I'm a blind person. You can choose the opacity, sorry. If you don't like to see your razor, I prefer to see it. But anyway, you can take it off. Switched off. So, right. We go to the options first of all. Here you can change the color of the messages, which I never touch, or any spells. Beneficial spells will be that color. Harmful, if you're gonna harm someone, the harm spells gonna be the red sign here. The neutral, it's like usual spells, will be gray one. That's basically healing, that's attack ones, and that's one kind of the other ones. Right, you don't need to touch that one, even that one. Block dismount in var mode, and you know, like if you're in PvP, it's gonna be useful for you. I'm trying to set up them rather for PvP as well after, but I prefer PvM. Open new courses with 2 tiles. So if your character in 2 tiles, so for example, the tile is 1, 2. So basically if I would stay here, the corpse which is on that spot, the program will automatically open if the monster dies. Filter repeating messages, no need. Show names, incoming creatures, people. I don't think so, you need it. So for example, I'm gonna show you what's going on, like 2 messages, like 2 times of that person. You see, like, it's too much spam, you know. I'll take it off. Same thing with corpses, new income corpse. For example, if you're here and you're going to the group of people who is just killing the mobs, the all mobs gonna come up, I mean like their corpses, and gonna spam everything. You won't see anyone, like, well, just like mess. Don't need it. Don't even touch anything of this. That's our default options. Here you go. That's everything by default. You can do this one 500, 400, but it's mostly for PvP, for specific macros, scripts and other stuff. Use smart last target if you want. What I will recommend to do is show heal above people creatures, heal format percentages. So for example, if you fighting with a mob or boss or person, player, whatever, you can see the percentage of the health left, or you can see like when the health recovered, you know, by how much percent, blah blah blah. So we set up their password, treat party members as a friend. So when you take this one off, ticket, if you use any targets, I mean like you use the buttons to find the nearest target or unfriendly target, so that option prevent you to attack your friend by accidentally, like happens, you know, those things happened. Automatically open the doors, so when you see the door, you just come up and it's automatically open. I don't need to double click, it's opening. If you take it off, you won't be able to open it. You just need double click manually and it will open. Useful thing. The rest stuff, equip hands before casting. No need to. This one, need to. You don't need to take off the, for example, shield to drink the bottle of strain or agility. So basically you just press double click on bottles and it automatically will take off the shield, drink the bottle and equip again. Blow game size actually doesn't work. I prefer that size. 1100 now on 700, but it was working before, it doesn't work now, so I try to log in, log out before using in that way, so it doesn't work. I don't know why. Something wrong. Right, here is everything. And there is kind of a lot of options. There's the skills, you can track the skills. You can go on the Razer homepage. That's actually dressing stuff, macros, display counters. Yes, hotkeys. For example, we're gonna set everything now. I'm gonna show you how. Enable disable Razer hotkeys. So basically, when you type into someone and your whole keyboard is binded by some spells, moves, equip, dismount, any stuff like all your keyboard. So basically, when you're gonna type to someone something, all these stuff will come up, you know, like your skills, your spells, so you're gonna cast, and you won't be able to write properly. So the Razer has that option to enable and disable Razer hotkeys, so completely disable Razer. So I put the escape on it as my preferable button. As you can see, hotkey disabled, so now I can write. Now I'm using Razer, using the hotkeys. Agents. We're not gonna talk about the agents because the agents mostly for kind of maybe for crafting, for kind of macrosing. It's actually really helpful stuff. Except the scavenger. So basically the scavenger allowed you to pick up things, items, goods from the floor automatically when you pass them on. I don't really need it now, so we're gonna skip it. I'll explain you maybe in different video, or if you really need it, I'm gonna show you later on. I'm gonna now, give me a second, go to see how's my channel going on. Is there everything recording or not? Yes, I'm in a live video now. It's only one person watching. One watching. Who is watching? Am I? I'm not watching. Okay, someone watching, but I'm gonna use another computer to see the chat because I want to. Oh, Federico! What's up, man? How are you doing? Okay, at least someone watching me. Right, we'll go to the, for example, dress up. We'll start from dress up. I'm gonna show you the really fast way to set your items, so you're recording the all sets or set of weapons or another stuff from your backpack. You can switch the weapons, shield, take off the shield and put it back, you know, like, so you can just switch it off. Armor, that's the new selection, and you can, if that's your, for example, that's my general equipment, so I just press the add current and it's automatically add every single item on my character. What else what you need to do? I need to register my weapon, the main weapon. It's gonna be main weapon. Add target, as you can see the cursor, and you just add the mage killer and it's come up here. Same thing we're gonna do for another weapons I have. Radiant's Scimitar, so we're gonna call it Radiant. Keep going, add, it's added up. Add another one. I have a leaf blade which is Dragon Slayer, so I'm gonna call it Dragon. Add target, keep going. So that's not all my weapons. I'm going to add another weapons. I have an Undead Slayer. I have Terran Slayer. And I think I don't need anything else. Scorpion, Spider. The Terran, actually, that's a Spider, and Scorpion, as I remember. Yeah, that's it. That's it for a while. If I'll need to add something else later, I will add it. So, Undead Slayer. Press the add button. Click on your mage killer, add it up. Same for don't remember how to spell it properly. That's it. Add it up. Oh, sorry. No, what I'm doing. Okay. The mind is coming forward, so that's why I just messed up a bit. Right, everything here. Sometimes. You need a ring. I need a ring. My var ring. I'm gonna explain you after why I'm doing that stuff as well. That's my main ring, and I have another one which is Urkurin. Iroquois, I'd say, that pronunciation. Is anybody watching me? Watching. Come on, guys, watch me. Right. Okay, add my ring. Where else I need to add up? I have armor, I have those old weapons. I'd say it's everything. Okay, we go to the hotkeys. Now we need to automate that. We go to not items, dress. You can see the disarm left and arm or disarm right. I don't really like them. It depends on the person. So for the armor, for the whole armor, I use only dress. So I need to only dress armor. I don't need to take it off. I just only dress it. I use the button 7 on my right keyboard. Numpad, as you can see, you know, like the small key, numerical pad on the right side of keyboard. Right. I use that button there because I not really often use it. When you die, you use it. When you not. Sometimes, like, you know, for example, there is a lag and your shield didn't dress up, so, and you just use a weapon, or for example sometimes when it's lagging, when you're drinking potion, sometimes the weapon or shield could be left in your backpack and you need to equip it, so you press the 7, that's it. Or you can switch after the weapon, up to you. Dress. Toggle. Toggle, it means like the one press of the button you arm it or disarm it when you press another time. So we're gonna use the main weapon, Q, Radiant, W, Undead, E, Terran, Alt E, and Dragon, D. Dragon, D, sounds okay. Good, all weapons set up, air curing. So here a bit interesting stuff. I need to dress the ring, so basically air curing is gonna be R, varying gonna be Alt R. Now I'm gonna explain, later on I'll explain you why I did like R and Alt R. Basically everything's done with dress code. Dress code. So we going to the macroses. Oh no, we're gonna see the items. Potions. So you go to items, you choose the potions, and you need like strength, for example, it's gonna be T, and agility, it's gonna be Y. That's it. I don't need anything of this, only 2 of these buttons. And look at this now. I have a bit of buttons already binded. So I press the R, switch my I'm gonna show you again. That's my main ring. I switched on Erko, which gives me enchant potion to increase my the power of potions. I press T, I press Y, and I press Alt R to equip back my VAR ring. What story there? Okay. Well, Federico was watching for watching. Hoo-hoo! Hey guys, come on! Write something. Write something. Ask questions. Questions, questions, questions. Come on. Okay. Items done. Macros is, so we're gonna skip MISC. All names you can bind the button and for example, I'm gonna show you H, yeah? When I press H, I can see everyone, so basically after a bit of time you can see that all names disappeared around me. Unless I'm gonna go in here and the all names come up. So you can see them all like that. I don't really need it. Beginner Razor packet video recording. So basically the Razor can record the video as you like, but I'm using the OBS here, as you can see. Clear drag drop Q. Not really never actually use that fixture. Would you need it? Probably you don't. Dismount. That's actually fixtures gives you kind of, I'm gonna show you. So basically dismount you from your pet, but I'll show you the better stuff after. Display counters. Actually you don't need really, because I'm gonna show you how to display the counters here, and you're gonna track everything, and you can set a specific number of the item which will come up here when it's gonna decrease after 5, for example 5 of these reagents left, and gonna shows you that alert, your reagents almost gone, something like that. Drop what you are currently holding. So basically if you're, I'm gonna show you like this, right? I'm gonna that one, H, yeah. So for example, you took the bread and drop you to your backpack straight away. So it's really maybe useful, maybe not. Last object, last skill, last spell, probably don't really need it. This is actually a really important thing. Accept invitation to the party. It's not really often, I mean, like, once you're done, you're done. So I press, as you remember, 7, it's equip my whole armor. The numpad 8, it's accept invitation, and decline invitation 9. Recount counters, not really needed. Resynchronize client. I press P, for example, the Ultima stack, or for example, bit of lag, for example, you're going that way, right? But you can't move forward because in real, you're here. In real, you're here. So you need to synchronize the client and you'll stop here. So that's actually good. I don't know why this person is... it's probably he's looking at me on YouTube. Hey, Alberto and Fede. How you doing, lads? How you doing? All good? Definitely, he's watching me now. Zaltias. Right. Show hide map. Usually I'm using the all map, it gives me more advantage, more fixtures, because you don't see anything else here, except you're gonna use that instead of the original map. So, up to you. That's a stop recording video. Take screenshot. If you want to take screenshot really fast, you just press the button and you take the screenshot of the game. Toggle war mode. I press on the capital. So basically, you have original tab, but you need to hold the tab to keep the var on. Or you have manual option. You can click on, click out. I use the capital. The capital cap shows. I just press once and it's switched on or switched off. Press the cap again. That's I like this button. It's actually really pretty easy about the miscs. Skills. That's all skills basically. You can use the skills, but what I'm using the detect hiding, and I'm using the tracking. Detect hiding, I'm using, let's say, it's button, I'll back later. It's about the macros, and I want to keep going everything by step by step. Spells. As I'm paladin, I need chivalry. Cleanse by fire. Cleanse by fire. It's actually cursed target from of poisons. Really useful. We're gonna put it as Alt A, because Alt A I'm gonna use for somebody else. Clean this one. That's it. Clean wounds. Clean wounds. Close wounds. That's actually the healing button. Heals the target of damage. The caster's karma affects the amount of damage healed. Same about the poison. If it's lizard poison, you can heal its cure straight away. If that's kind of what calls the deadly poison, you need the karma for that. I have a bit of questions. Yes, this is Uodreams. Yes, I'm trying within you. Yes, Alberto Uodreams. Like the color of the robe. It's actually the original color of that artifact, which you can drop from Abyss boss, but I never drop. I bought it for 2.5 million. Or actually, maybe Federate. I don't know exactly. I didn't play 2 years Ultima Online, so it's a bit of changes here, and I don't know about a lot of stuff I need to figure out, but the basics I know very well. It just need the time. That's alright. So you press the Alt S, you being that button. Concentrate weapon. The concentrate weapon gives you advantage to hit the monster by his lowest resist. So for example, if the monster has the fire resist lower than physical or cold poison energy, I'm gonna hit by the fire to keep my damage better powerful. I press the 1 on this. Dispel evil. That gives me kind of advantage to dispel the evils. Necromancer, maybe the Revenger Spirit of Revenger it calls. Vengeful Spirit, Vengeful. Why I always call it Revenger? Actually, a revenge, yeah, maybe. Something like that. Hey guys, come on, English. I don't understand anything. Come on, English. Practice. Alberto, come on. English. Dispel level. Dispel level I'm gonna put on the F. Divine Fury. When you have Dispel, just click, and here you can see it gives you 15% hit chance increase, 20 damage, 15 is swing speed, but it reduces your defense change by 10, is it? 10, yeah. So press 2, Annual 1. That's actually a really nice spell. For example, when you cast the Annual 1, the monster you attack, you attack him better. Your damage is much stronger. I'm gonna cast that spell and show you. 50% damage to the creature you attack. No, it's always attack the monster you attack basically, and 100% damage from anything. Like for example, if that monster or similar, completely similar monster, for example, Titan. I hit the Titan gonna gives me less damage, and all Titans who gonna attack me gonna gives me less damage. If the another monster from another group of monsters start to attack me, the damage from coming from that monster gonna be doubled, or even more sometimes. It's on that slayer. What's that spell you're using? Conjurer's Trinket, lads. I'm gonna tell you one thing, actually. The Conjurer's Trinket, I have two, actually. And this one I bought for a long time ago. I never dropped it, actually. I'm so unlucky person, to be honest. I gave a lot of stuff, artifacts, but I get it. And after that one, I start to equip my character. Another one I won from the lottery. From the lottery. Can you imagine? I spent maybe 20 million and I won. I won the trinket. And today one of the guys offered me 200 million for a trinket, or to give him a garb plus 100 million over. And I was just literally laughing because the garb it's a useless item now. I don't really need a garb. But that time when I got the trinket, another trinket, I wanted to change for a garb 1 versus 1. And no one accepted my offer. And since 2 years the trinket just gone up. The price just raised up fantastically. Show us. Okay. I'm gonna show you. House. You think I'm lying? Okay. Voila! That's the trinket. Another one. I'm gonna even show you. Otherwise you're gonna think that's something dupe, yeah? How about that? To take off the computer on this side, like, it's going much easier to see what's going on. Yeah, actually I need the second screen to do those kind of stuff. Is just Discord that one? Yes, it's just Discord. So basically what I wanna do, I want to make a stream now about the Razer, and after I have kind of idea to get every single artifact in the game. Can you show 2 inside at the pack? Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold this. No, I'm not gonna do it now because my house is actually unsecured. I need to make it private. Maybe someday I'll show you, because you know, like, sometimes what can happen, like someone gonna stay here, like hide it, and when I'm gonna release this trinket from the table, they will rob it. So I'm not gonna do it. It's actually useless stuff. Sorry, but I'm not gonna do it, because I'm actually experienced in that, so sometimes I'm thinking what I'm doing. Don't do it. Of course I'm not gonna do it. Right. Back to the Razer. Sorry. Annual one I'm gonna put on the tree. Holy Light. Holy Light, it's really useful for me to do the Melisandre. I'm gonna do Alt X. Noble Sacrifice, that's actually the resurrection. Resurrection. So you can resurrect the person who died, or group of people, but you're gonna lose all your hit points, stamina. I don't remember about the mana. Probably mana gonna stay. So basically it's gonna be one hit point left, but everyone gonna be resurrected, and the successful depends on your karma. As your karma is maximum, for example, Glorious Lady, it's the maximum karma you can get, the fame as well. So the that spell I have here, so I don't bother to bind it. Remove course. I'm not gonna bind that one because it's gonna be in my macroses, because I need to macros on myself straight away. So in Chivalry we'll finish. Mysticism, I don't use Mysticism. Necromancy, I have everything here, so I don't really need... actually, sorry. One thing, Cursed Weapon. Alt Q. The Cursed Weapon gives you kind of advantage to... for example, it drops the hit points from the monster. Cursed Weapon. Temporarily imbies the weapon with a life-draining effect. Right. So when you're in a kind of extremely situation, you're just literally cast that spell, and you're recovering a huge amount of life from the monster. It's just in extremely situation I use that spell. Or I know that some monster doing the combo spell on me, which will take mostly whole my life. So I use that. So the next one, I don't need anything about the necromancy anymore. Так, ninjutsu нет, no, spell weaving. Spell weaving. Not really. I'm gonna use the macros anyway. Bushido. Here I use the confidence, which will recover my HP and hit points and the stamina. Lightning strike, increase my damage. Instead of just hit the monster by a regular attack, I just using the lightning strike to increase a bit. So it's useful. That's it about the spells. Targets. The targets. Target self I used on my roll mouse wheel up. And attack last target. I use scroll down, mouse wheel down. And where else I need? I need target closest enemy. It's an enemy. We need target closest unfriendly. That's everyone who is unfriend to you. I use Alt D1. Like Alt 1. In other words, we finish about this. So we go to macroses. Now we're gonna set the macroses. The macros are really useful. The first macro is gonna be, for example, heal. Record, close wounds, and target on my character. So basically, the next time when I need to do it, I'm going to hotkeys, macroses. I have a heal. Heal is going to be only A set. Turn my razor. I just press the button and I heal myself, but it doesn't heal me because I'm not damaged. Right, keep going. Right. We go to macroses again. We need cure. Good. Record. Same thing again. You can target on your character like that, or you can target like that. It's done. After I'll set the macros and after I'll put them on the hotkey. New. Remove course. Record. That's the one. I'll put my status. Hop. That's it. What else I need? I need to bread. Record. Double click on bread because I prefer to keep my character fulfill. Here there is an option actually. It's double click on this item. Every single item has the number. But when this bread gonna be finished, and next time I'm gonna buy the bread and I play these macros, my character won't eat any bread because it won't find this item here. So what we're doing, we click the right click here and convert to double click by type bread loaf, as you can see now. So any bread of this I'm gonna buy, because if I buy the bread it's gonna be different key there and it won't see. So that's why we're doing the by type. Play. More satiated. Hungry, less hungry. Suffered. Stuffed. My character is fulfilled. New. We need to get rid of rubbish. Rubbish is the empty bottles. Put empty and empty. Now we'll go for empties. Record. Wait. record, tear the bottles and put them over here. Right, here we have another kind of issue we'll have. When I'm gonna drink another bottles, the router won't read because this drop has the different ID. So we're gonna use lift by type, lift empty bottles. Drop on the ground. We need to convert to relative location. So it's gonna be one tile from my PG on that side. And we're gonna change the number, put 10, it doesn't matter, it's gonna drop any, even 2, the maximum gonna drop 10, so if I would have 20, so I need to press twice to drop everything. The bottles are done. The next one, I was saying about the tracking to you, about the skill. Tracking. Record the tracking. I need to be sure that anything here. Okay, I have an animal here. Anyway, it's gonna work. Forgot that I have a teleport there. Okay, tracking. The tracking skills give me advantage to find the monster or animal or NPC or player closer to me, like if any there is. I'm not gonna find the animal, I'm gonna find the monsters. I won't find any monsters now, but I need to press the button and automatically find anything. I'm gonna show you maybe later in the videos on in the Doom monster. Right, use the tracking. We're gonna take off the weight gum because sometimes it will make a really big delay for 25 seconds. If I'm gonna press twice or something, or maybe lag, the macros won't work properly. That's why I take it out. Well, we have a saving. We're gonna see how many KKs you have. You know, I have a 3 million and 1 million in my bank. Only 4 million. Not much, but for insurance, that's fine. I'm almost homeless. I have a big house, I have a trinket on my table, but I have only 4 million. That's funny, I know. As you can see now, use skill tracking gum response button play. Gonna show me that thing. But I'm gonna put a special pause for a second, and you will see the difference now. You see no evidence of creatures in the area. For example, if there would be the monster, it show me the second screen where will be a list of the monsters with icons. So I'm gonna show you on practice later on. What else need to be done? The armor on your swamp. Armor on the swamp. We're gonna call it swamp armor. Record. For example, when you have armor and you're always your long time on during the battle, the armor crashed timely, like after maybe 30-40 minutes. Depends, like depends which monsters and how often you get hit. Your armor crashed, and you need to put another armor on to dress armor on your swamp again. The armor in my backpack in this deed and exceptional dragon barding deed. So how we're gonna do it? Record. You need to dismount from your swamp. Double click. What I prefer to give the command to my swamp to be with me. Oh, no, not that one. Don't follow me. don't follow me. And after, double click on the swamp bird indeed and put on the swamp. It's not gonna put the double armor because my swamp is armored, so during maybe some streams you will see how I'll automatically dress the swamp. And after, you need to go on your swamp. You need to sit on it and double click on your swamp and you're here. We need to give some configuration here. For example, I will take this one out, await target, and I'll give command of once 500 millisec will be enough. So I'm gonna see. No, doesn't work. Edit. That's not armor. Okay, maybe something wrong was before. I'm gonna try again. Yeah, 5 enough. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna take it off completely. No, I don't see anything, so it can't. We need to put the special construction to put at least 500 millisec. This one done. Sometimes you dismount. You need to jump on your swamp. Swamp up. Record. Double click. That's it. Done. Where else need to be done? I have a cursor. I have this one. I'd say it's enough. Macros. We go to macros. I have a heal here. I have a cure. We're gonna change. I don't really like it. Cure gonna be on A, heal on S. Remove curse and Alt D. If I need to remove curse for somebody else, I'll press the button remove curse from the spell here, from this icon. Swamp armor. Alt C. Swamp up. X. Or maybe. No, we're gonna do like this. Z. Swamp armor. It's holy light. So sometimes actually all the time, like the router gives you an idea that if you twice put the same bind key on the, for example, on empties, and in MISC you will choose another option, for example, record a video in router, and you put again Alt X, it shows you that something wrong. You have already the spell or any move, like, or any choice of that binding. So basically it prevents you to to do twice, you know. No. So for that we're gonna use Alt C, and in this case, so I need to use the swamp up on XL. Unfortunately. Okay, I have a bread. To eat the bread, V empties B, tracking N, and from here, N, it's tracking. I need detect hiding. That's a skill. Detect hiding. Put on M. It's for a doom, anyway. So, what else? Where else I will need it from here? Nothing. Next, what we're gonna do, I have all setup of my armor, weapons, spells. Alright, we go to options. And on options, I have primary ability on F1, secondary ability on F2. On 3, I have confidence, as I said before. Hard moves with your equipment. Alberto, I will do a bit later, okay, because I just doing the stream, the first stream I'll try to do about the Razer, and like for example, if any new people coming, like, or they will find the video on YouTube, they will have the idea to set up the Razer. So not gonna do the only streams like about the monsters, but about the explanations how to use that. I have an idea, for example, first of all, to get an idea how to use the new Razer, and after to do the video about the new Razer as well. So the F2, it's a secondary ability, and I have a F4 on Honor. Evoke Virtue. It's here. The Honor gives me the advantage to fight the monster 1 versus 1 solo, and to give them more powerful, so basically no one mess around, so you're fighting with monster 1 versus 1, so it gives me more power. Or Honor gives you advantage, for example, if you use the Honor on yourself, not on the mob, the monsters don't attack you for 5 minutes if you have a Knight of Honor. I'm gonna show you after what exactly in practice it means. Okay, we'll go on display counters. Some people don't understand how to use them properly, but those reagents and bandages I don't need because I don't use them. I'm gonna delete them. That's a bit of tricks here. I'm gonna take off these items. I have a necromancer reagents, big pike, iron, nox, crystal. Where else I used? Grave dust, diamond blood, and one more, supposed to be battering. All this stuff has their ID. So to use those ID, I need to put, for example, BW, and visual. As you can see, the reagent appears here. I'm gonna move it a bit here. I don't like to see something closer there. And after that, I put the DB, another one, a space. We put NS, NC, sorry. And after PI, and another one. It's I have another one. It's supposed to have another one. 5, only 4. Graveyards. GD. Yes, I skip on GD. Good. I have all my reagents. And true arrows, bandages, bolts, cure potions, garlic, health potions, refresh. No. What to do if you don't have that's a default list by the program. What to do if you don't have specific items which you use, for example. That's all necromancer reagents which I set up. Please, I have some meat for my swamp. For example, potions. Potions, bread, and swamp deed, bone machete, anything. For this, you need to add name. For example, strength. Do I spell it right? this. Format str. Item ID. Target. You need to press the target and put on this button. Setup. OK. After when you press OK, this thing will come up here. You just tick it and put it here. str. What? Str, that's actually, it's already binded by the, it shows me my string on this, so I'm gonna change it, edit, str, I'll do like this, so I add him, that's why. You see, when you have experience, like, you can figure out straight away what's going on. I'm gonna leave it somewhere here. Mostly need that one. And do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use the P somewhere here. PI. It's like what I did something. I deleted accidentally. I'm gonna use like this because the big iron I use more often. The next one, cancel, add agility, agl, or agl, like that will be better. I need to find it, take it, and just put here. Like that. That's it. I have it here. The next one is bread. Add bread. 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 I have a bread here. Take it here. And bread. I have bread here. The next one is gonna be the armor. I'm gonna swamp arm. Swarm. Swarm is a different word completely, but it's funny. Take and put here. Swarm. 2. It's come up. A bit of weird icon here, but still alright. What's next? I have machete. Bone machete. Add same. Bone machete. Machete, maybe I don't pronounce matcha. This one here. Okay. Bone machete. Matcha. Here we go, only one. Good. Basically, that's everything about that. What I can do, I can literally then at the middle, if I want, like that, or maybe a bit here. But what else I'm gonna this one bar. Like that. For my own needs. Like this. It's better for me. You don't need to touch anything here. So as I was saying there, or actually here, you can set the amount of the reagents which gonna the program will give you alert when my reagents will go below 5 For example, if gonna be less than 5 here, it will shows me 4, and after 3 maybe 2, 1, and they're gone. So basically it's alert. It's a really nice thing for me as well, like when I'm doing some champs, bosses, killing mobs, so it'll give me a really big advantage to see. It's everything fine here. Screenshots, video capture, no. More options, no. Macros, no. It's probably everything like this. Well, let's see now if it's everything set up as I like. Take this one, undead, Terrahan, dragon, core, just normally cast, heal myself, normally cast, remove the curse, dispel level. There was swamp up. Okay, it was. Let's holy light. Okay, change the armor. This, for example, sometimes by the lag it doesn't sit on the swamp. It won't sit on the swamp. You just press the X as your macros swamp up. Good. Okay, for else, concentrate weapon, divine fury. That's the we were talking about. Like, I'm gonna show you. Alright, spell set. Selecting the game. Selecting the game. Cancel. Ah, okay. For example, I want to make it yellow, for example, or maybe light blue or something. I don't know which color to do. Okay, yellow, for example. Okay. It's a different. It's not great. It's beneficial. Okay, that's harm someone. Huh. Interesting. I didn't even know. Nice. It's neutral. I don't know what neutral is. Okay, beneficial. We're gonna choose from the game, which is gonna be, for example, light blue. Okay. See, the color is changed. Thing changed. So no one watching me now. Okay. No problem. I'm not looking for that harmful. Okay. Everything's done. Where else? I have okay. Faint. Ignore armor. Confidence. Honor. Okay, self, and that's one. Okay. I have one thing. Okay. Yes. Last target. Attack. Okay, good. Attack. Okay. This one works. Okay. Synchronize client. Okay, works. Dress armor works. Okay. I know what I need to do next. Macroses. My rune books. My main book is a guidebook. Record. Double click on the rune book. Shows me automatically. I'm gonna take off the weight for gums, of course, permanently. And don't choose by type. By type it will open randomly any of this book. I need only that book. The next one is gonna be which one? I'll open next one. I'll do the ML bosses. Gonna call ML bosses. Record. Good. Take off this one again. The next one gonna be which ones? What they called ML bosses. ML dungeons. Yeah, ML dungeons. Dungeons. Oh yeah, it goes ML dungeons. Lol. Okay, and Chambuk. Chambuk. Good. Delete again. Setup and macros. Guidebook. 1. ML bosses. 2. ML dungeons. 3. And Chambuk is 4. Good setup. Nice one. Very good. One more macros. Nature Fury. Nature Fury. For that I need to go outside. Actually I can leave like that. To go outside. Get out from my swamp. And I need to do like this. Cast. That's a Nature's Fury. And put like here. Nature Fury. We need to convert to relative location. Don't forget this one. It's really important. It come up here. Nature Fury for setup. Very good. One thing. Swamp up. I need to I need to make my swamp follow. And lift it up, move up. Okay, let's see now. Okay, it works. It works. The capture screenshots help. I'm just trying to see, maybe I missed something. But I give you everything idea how to set up the macroses and everything here. So basically everything is fine. It's fine. Target, yeah. Okay. Add friend. Actually this one is pretty okay. Like I'm gonna put on L. Add the friend into the list that I won't attack them accidentally. Huh? Very good. That's actually pretty easy what I want to show you today on that video. The Razor is set up, everything is set up. The next video I'm gonna run to kill maybe some mobs on monsters. Right lads, thanks for watching and enjoying playing, okay?